Hey Taurus, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and Happy New Year. We're going to be getting a rundown of your entire year, month by month. If you'd like to skip ahead or go back, I do have this time stamped in the description box below. Just simply check it out. And we're going to be unpacking each month once I get every month laid out. If this is your first time here, I so appreciate you stopping by. There's so many tarot readers out there, and there are so many awesome ones. And just know that I really appreciate the time that you've taken to check me out. And for my subscribers, you know I love you. Thank you so much. So, all right, January for Taurus, January 2023. First card out. We only take the cards that choose us, the flyers. If they fly out upside down, that's how we read them. February for Taurus. We've got King of Cups. So January is Page of Pentacles. February is King of Cups. These are the reigning energies of each month. And then we'll take a fresh deck and unpack what they mean. Okay? March for Taurus, 2023. Please make it clear as day. Okay. The World card in reverse. April for Taurus, 2023. King of Pentacles, awesome. May. Let's start that over again. Felt sloppy. May for Taurus. Yeah, May's sloppy. What's going on in May? The Moon card upside down. June for Taurus. June's eager. Look at all the cards flying out all at once. Justice card comes out with 7 of Pentacles. This is exciting. So if there's anything you've been working contractually or legally binding, anything you've been working towards or with, it looks like you're going to have some good stuff happen for you there. July for Taurus. August for Taurus. 2023. We've got the Hierophant. There's your energy showing up in August. Okay, September. Geez. The Fool. Brand new journey. October for Taurus. 2023. October for Taurus. Thank you. We've got the Knight of Swords. Fast-moving energy. And the end of kind of an exhausting chapter. November for Taurus. Hermit card comes out with the 7 of Wands. And finally, the last month of 2023, December for Taurus, we've got the energies of the Ace of Pentacles. Wonderful. Money coming in. Whoop. And the Empress. Beautiful. And that's Taurus energy as well. Really cool cards, you guys. So let's start with January. Page of Pentacles is all about that learning curve, you know, being open-minded to get better at something, build a skill set, or research. So it's kind of a studious type of energy. Let's get some clarity on there. So for Taurus, and this has all been pre-prayed for and good intentions put into this deck. I always pre-shuffle all the decks. Page of Pentacles, clarity, January 2023 for Taurus. We've got the Moon card in reverse again. So that's interesting. You know, it's one thing when a card, there's 78 cards in this deck. They're all different. When they come out in reverse in the same card and reverse in the same reading, pay attention. Okay, cool. And I'm going to take them like this. Oh, okay, Page of Pentacles. My Lord. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So we've got the Moon card. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. And we've got the Strength card in reverse. At work, you might feel like you're a little insecure. You might feel like there might have been a disappointment recently, but this, I can tell, is fodder for what's going to happen throughout here. because I feel like you have had an experience in January that makes you want to hit the books, that makes you want to get better at what you're doing. There's so many different reasons that motivate us to grow, and this one is extremely motivating in the sense that you were a little bit surprised by it. Maybe it was all a while there, but you finally are looking at something. This is really beautiful in the sense that you're looking at something, stripping it down for what it is, and taking responsibility and being like, I can do better here. And you're challenging yourself. And I'll say, if we want to get good at anything, we have to be able to have those honest moments with ourselves. And I can tell that it's going to pay off looking forward into your month. So it's basically, it's this. It's being revealed to you in January, places where you could even improve more where you're at. And you don't like the feeling, the idea of you not working hard to improve. You just don't like that reality. You don't want to live your life insecure or feeling at all like you could be better at something, but you're not going to try. Like, it's just going to get to you. So it becomes the inspiration, so to speak, the motivation to grow. And screw stagnancy. Nobody wants stagnancy. So this is, in its own way, forcing you a fresh outlook at something. There might be at the time that it happens a feeling of stuckness. And it's really, that's the feeling we always get before a big growth spurt, before a change, is this almost a claustrophobia in our lives of the only way forward is to make a choice. And there's some fear around making this choice. And the reason why so you might experience feeling a little indecisive. And the indecision is depicted here in the picture by the blindfold. But in truth, you can take that blindfold off and see your inspiration, which is always symbolized by the moon in tarot. You can take that blindfold off anytime and make the choice. But it's really healthy to ask yourself, what's the worst case scenario here? Am I going to let it rule me? No, I don't think so. You get yourself unstuck from this. But January is, I think it's a cleansing month for you. It's like you're starting off this year being really honest with yourself. And it's going to make you, the moment you move forward in this, it's going to take you out of any type of disappointment or anything that you were feeling. It's going to immediately move you out of that energy. You're moving forward. All right, so February, we start with the energy of King of Cups. This could be your energy, you embodying the energy of King of Cups, or it could be somebody else. Now, they might be a water sign, or they might just have characteristics of a water sign, but that would be, highly emotional and in tune with their intuition and feelings. They might be very communicative and sensitive. They might be creative, but those are the attributes of a King of Cups. Now, what is February all about for Taurus? Please make it clear. All right. Independence. You might have solitude. What's the Six of Swords for Taurus? Interesting. We've got somebody coming into the picture here. This could be your energy. So there's two individuals here. I think you're one of them. We have the King of Pentacles, which is earth energy, ruled by Taurus and Virgo, Capricorn. And they are somebody who, while it might not be you, every one of you, this is the description of the King of Pentacles. They are very good with their money. They're very concerned about money. They are aware of investments. They might be a business person, like own a business, or they might be an investor. That might be where their passion lies. They could also show their caring through giving gifts and showing that they value another person by demonstrating it with gifts. But either way, there's like this love offer. And now this doesn't have to be romantic. For all of you, it's not going to be romantic, but it is a genuine love offer. And then we have our King of Cups, whom I described earlier. This kind of watery, sensitive, more kind of compassionate, nurturing individual. They could be more emotional. They could be creative. And one of them is choosing solitude and independence. And it's difficult to get healing there. It's almost like they are refusing to forgive themselves, forgive, heal. And instead, they're kind of closing up and they're focusing on their own independence. Okay. So what about this? What about this love? What about this love offer? Knight of Cups. There could be another individual here. Okay. So this is a love triangle, y'all. I feel like this king is desired by another. This King of Pentacles, this could be Taurus energy, right? That earth energy, the practical, logical earth energy, could have another individual, not unlike the sensitive King of Cups, but a little more immature, definitely maybe even younger in their years, coming after this King of Pentacles. And I think there's either way, there's kind of this zigzag love triangle. So somebody, King of Cups, is being quiet and not really, and focusing on their independence and licking their wounds, but very much they haven't moved around the corner into healing. They haven't gotten over it. And then we've got this kind of torn energy of the King of Pentacles, I think, between the two, younger, sensitive individual, artistic, maybe very, there's some similarities between these two. So the King of Pentacles, that maybe being you, having similar tastes, you know, or tastes, I don't know if I can say this, excuse my language. It's like your type, right? But there's some overthinking involved, a little bit of stress. Very fascinating, you guys. Right. So February, now going into March, let's give this deck a little shuffle. We've got the World card. Huh, interesting. We got the World card in reverse. And so this is kind of, there's a chapter that needs to end. And, you know, things have their timing, but it's kind of a delayed ending. And the World card opens your world right up, like when it is upright, which it's not, it's in reverse. So if this chapter were to close, it would mean moving on and new experiences and new people and all that. We have, this is the first one. We've got the Independence card of the Nine of Pentacles, Judgment card, the Page of Swords. Wow, cool. This is really interesting and positive. Ending up with the Nine of Cups, very happy. Let me check this out. I feel like there's an ideal, like you're waiting for somebody or a situation that you're not willing to settle. There's a sense of, yeah, excuse me. This is like, you know what? You're not going to rush into, let me use dating as an example. I know some of you guys are in relationships, but please bear with me. It's just such an easy example, and it is quite accurate for some people. So let's say dating, rather than hurrying up and moving forward, you're actually going to allow yourself to be single and enjoy your singledom and your independence. And there's almost this big revelation. You realize you have all the time in the world that you want. And I think that you might be enjoying perusing. If some of you guys are online dating, it's like you don't even feel like a rush or an motivation to reach out and get the conversation started for now. You wouldn't mind. Now, remember, this is just a metaphorically speaking, or figuratively speaking. You wouldn't mind just kind of checking people out, just perusing. So there's this, that you're worth the time and energy it takes for the right one. And you do indeed have somebody coming forward, which is the Knight of Pentacles. They're not going to arrive right away. They're taking their time because they're in the exact same spot, which is exactly what you want. So that's just using a dating analogy. But basically, even if this is career-wise, or if this is faith-based, or if this is with family, it's taking your time rather than rushing forward into change, like the obligation of I have to be new and open to these new things coming in. No, you are resisting that and you're bucking the system. If there's any, for instance, pressures on you to do so, you're going to buck that. And you are going to embrace the way you think about it. You're going to embrace your true feelings about it. And that's where you have this revelation. You have a resurrection of energy. All of a sudden, it stokes your fire. So you might be, now people might be kind of snooping around on you on Facebook or social media, LinkedIn, what have you. You could be doing the same to others. That's oftentimes the Page of Swords. But Page of Swords is a chatty page. It's a youthful, invigorating, conversational energy. So this could be talk, gossip, communications with friends as well. So you get the idea. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's the catalyst for this Knight of Pentacles who's coming forward. This is an opportunity that's taking its time, and it's all about value with Pentacles. If it's a job, this is the job offer that's going to pay you what you want. If this is somebody you're waiting for to arrive on their horse with a love offer, this is somebody who's worth waiting for, but they are being cautious and taking their time because they're looking for quality as well. So we end up with the Nine of Cups. This is a really, really happy ending. I think you're going to almost feel a sense of pride in how you've done this too. That's awesome. It has a great energy. So that's March for you guys. I'm going to put these back. We're going to have a shuffle. April, we have King of Pentacles. That does have Taurus energy all over it, being that it's a Pentacles. Earth sign energy. We've got King of Pentacles is somebody, like I said earlier, practical, logical. They're very aware of their money. So April might be a money month. Strength card. This is collaboration, clients. Those you work with will be at, they'll be your focus. All right. For Taurus. Thank you. Queen of Wands. There's another individual here. Carry on Pentacles. Getting unstuck. Okay, so I think that there is I said that your work partners, your acquaintances and comrades, whoever you're working with, right? Three of Pentacles, it brings in another energy outside of just you. So it's kind of basically getting paid for a job or collaboration. So I think you're getting yourself unstuck. It's taking strength and conviction, but I think you are leaving something behind. Now that could be, like I said, a coworker or a boss. This would be somebody that you see as a little bit false. I think that you see them as, they like to look good. And sometimes that sacrifices quality or some of your priorities. And so there's something about leaving it behind. At one point, you're really working hard and wanting to do well here, but now you'd rather this person would rather take their chances on something else. Yeah, okay. And I don't think it's going to happen slow. I think it's going to happen confidently and quick. Seven of Pentacles is about taking, we've got it right over here too. This is taking a long look at what you've created, how hard you've been working, your energy level as it stands. Are you inspired to keep on working at it, or it's the fork in the road? Or do you turn around and go a different direction? And basically you decide to go a different direction, get yourself unstuck from this collaboration. All right. So, and you got the Strength card on your side. You'll make this move confidently. Okay, so that was April. Now we've got May. The moon in reverse. Something that was hidden is going to be revealed for Taurus in May. We've got our Nine of Pentacles again. This is strength in your independence. Ooh. We're getting some repeat cards. Do you recognize these? We've got our Nine of Pentacles. We've got a Devil. We've got the Hermit and the Cups, the Ace. All right. I think somebody's got feelings for you. You didn't realize that you were still on their mind. And because they've been quiet. Could be this King of Cups back in February. But they find you irresistible. And they are going to give themselves away. I think that they are going to contact you. And they're going to... And it's because they care about you. They've been thinking about you. They're trying to be independent. They're trying to walk away from it all. And they might not consider the energy behind this. Do they feel good about contacting you? Is it out of inspiration, or is it out of obsession or fear? Is it because they just miss sleeping with you? If it's romantic, of course. Is there something about you that they are hooked on and they can't let go? Interesting. Let's ask about the Devil. Okay. There. So the problem with this person, the thing that they've been, their shadow work is around, ooh, look at all the glittery, look at this person over here. Look at this person over there. And it's given them much, anxiety. It's given them, a lot of trouble, and it's given other people a lot of trouble. And so it's kind of like they've stayed back and they've been working on it, but you know, they've definitely have a history of that third party like ogling after other opportunities. Ace of Cups, tell us about this. Is this genuine, this love offer? Yeah, well, it's lusty. If this is not resonating to you as a romantic thing, I would actually interpret the Knight of Wands as very inspired, very motivated, fast-moving energy, moving forward because they've thought about it at a different angle. So if you've ever had the experience of like having an epiphany about somebody and being like, well, maybe we could make it work, or maybe we could make this project work. You know what I mean? For very few of you guys, this is going to be about a creative project, something in the arts. But for a lot of you guys, looks like a relationship. So anyway, that's their motivation, is like, I think that they definitely are still in the throes of kind of a behavioral pattern that doesn't serve them. It's kind of that pattern of always seeing something that could be better. And that's a tough one. That's a tough one if you suffer from it, if somebody else suffers from it, because it's one thing to feel it once or twice in your life, or once or twice with this person or that. But if it's with everybody or every opportunity, it's really hard to just settle down and hunker in and build something. So that's what's being revealed to you. July, we've got the Justice card, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. What's going on in July for our Taurus in 2023? We've got that Ace of Cups coming out. All right, first up is Two of Cups, beautiful, okay. Stability, Four of Wands. For a few of you guys, this could be marriage. Marriage contracts. This looks like, whether or not, whatever it is, it's really beautiful. It's like things are paying off. This partnership is beautiful. The Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. This is why oftentimes that's a marriage celebration. That's a wedding. But this is your partner in life. This is a love offering. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and that is an earth energy. You know, that's somebody who is really loving and very nurturing and very realistic. It can be the tough love card, but so much love behind it. It's definitely kind of got a mother type of energy attached to it. This is really wholesome. It's very genuine and well-intentioned. And it's coming out with the Justice card, which is a reminder that if it is contractual, legal, if there's anything like that in it, it's going to end up in your favor. But it's also the Karma card. It's like you deserve this. You deserve this. Now, it looks very positive, what you deserve. And it's validation that what you've been working hard for is definitely paying off. It's really great energy, you guys. I love that. Okay. July. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse. July. For Taurus, 23. What's going on in July for Taurus? Queen of Swords. What's going on in July? And of course, there's so many things going on every month, right? But we're asking about the reigning energy. What does Taurus need to know? We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Queen of Swords. There's people showing up in July in your reading. All right. Wow. So this is the same card. We started it with it in reverse, and now we're ending up with it in upright. Beautiful. So we start July off feeling defeat. Somebody is pushing the other out. Somebody has cut somebody off. The Queen of Swords can be real harsh with their words. They sometimes can say things that have repercussions that last. And they have cut out the King of Wands, who is somebody that admires confidence, has lofty goals, has a quick, fast, fiery energy, visual. They're a visionary. So they might not be realistic enough for the Queen of Swords for some reason. And their reaction was to kind of cut them off or push them out. Well, the good news is in July, by the end of July, there is some type of victory here. Let's ask about that victory. What is this victory about for our Taurus? Moving forward. It feels like moving forward. But what are we moving forward in despite, or are we being included? Temperance card in reverse. No. Temperance card in reverse. Now we're getting all of... Oh, okay. One sec. I love this. Moving forward despite any resistance. You know, like... despite any potholes in the road, you're just trampling right over them with this situation. It's kind of like you got to take care of yourself. You make a certain choice. You made a certain choice here. You can't make that choice for them. They can stay stuck if they want. But I feel like you're getting triumph over this situation. You know, and it's about transformation. You know, and it's about choosing to make that transformation. You can't make that choice for others. And I think you realize that. Now, in August, we have your energy, Hierophant. This rules over our faith systems. This rules over our commitments. Also rules over institutions like marriage, for instance. Hierophant for August for Taurus. Getting a lot. Okay. We have Two of Cups out. We've got the Nine of Wands. We've got the Devil out as well. This is an interesting one. Queen of Wands. Let me check this out. Please be patient with me, you guys. There's communication here. Getting out of a pattern with something. Two of Cups. I feel like this is a forgiveness or an apology. It's communications. You know, it's the energy that's been wearing one out. I feel like there's a celebration here among friends and just breaking a pattern that might not even be that old, but it's just like a cycle here. Because for a while, I think at the beginning of August, it feels almost like there's a friendship. This is about a friendship or something. So like there was no progress being made, realizing that you're just going through this thought pattern with this person, right? You know? And there's this celebration of the Three of Cups. This has got communication all over it. I think you get a message that changes things up. You get a message that makes you reflect on how much energy you've been wasting on this without realizing it. And there's this celebration with friends that occurs. And you might be surprised. It might be them that approaches you with an apology or just wanting to. Sometimes it's hard for people to say straight up sorry or to own their actions. But sometimes they can make that baby step of passing the olive branch by making a joke, reaching out with a text. So that's what this looks like. I think you appear really confident. I think you... and it's going to feel really good to be back again in the swing of things with this partner. We've got the Two of Cups showing up, and whether it might be the same Two of Cups, you know, from earlier, but it might be just, it's a symbol of a equal give and take, equal reciprocity. So there's reciprocity in the month of August. Major reciprocity. It's lovely. Okay. So then we go into September. September, we start a new journey with the Fool card. So something brand new. You might have some firsts through that month. Let's see what it's about. So, September, the Fool card. What is this brand new journey about? Ooh, the Star card. Beautiful. If you've been praying, if you've been hoping for something, if you've been working hard for something and kind of getting in touch with your angels and spirits and guides and all that, you are being seen. Just know that. There's opportunities. This has something to do with a project or work you've been... Wow, Two of Cups again. You've got support. You've got this beautiful partnership with this individual here. There's a decision to be made, though, in September. You might be having a tough time making. Starting out... What a cool reading, you guys. Yeah, this is about being recognized for the work that you do. This is about a really cool opportunity coming forward. And it's almost like, be careful what you wish for. Because this opportunity, when it comes forward, I think it's an opportunity to work with somebody you want to work with. And it's not about the work. You're willing and happy to do the work. I think you enjoy it. But there's something about this opportunity that's like, oh my gosh, well, now it's here. And so there's some indecision here. So there's just some... And then we've got this beautiful Two of Cups, this supportive partnership. Now, this could be literally a partner in work as well. Two of Swords. What is this Two of Swords about? Temperance. Okay, so the reason why it's hard to make this decision is because I think that it's a little intimidating. Temperance represents transformation and change. It represents patience as well. So being patient with yourself, if it's kind of like a step up. So if you take this opportunity, you're going to have to step it up, but it's exactly what you've been hoping and praying for. So it's kind of like that saying, be careful what you wish for, because it's like, oh my gosh, now that it's here, I'm kind of scared, you know, I'm going to have to like rise to meet this occasion. What's our Two of Cups here for? What's that showing up for? Beautiful. This is somebody you're moving forward with. This is a catalyst, an opportunity to move forward in this supportive energy of the Two of Cups. You're making plans together, okay? This is like, haven't left the shore yet, but there could literally be travel involved. But you're looking towards the future and making plans, and it's a 3. And whenever you get 3s, it means there's another person involved. There's another entity involved. 5 of Swords. Being right about something. Page of Swords. It's kind of a I told you so energy there. Let me just check out the... Yeah, I think something is a success. I think that one of you guys holds out is basically saying, confirming, yes, we do have the funds for this. Yes, this is going to financially work out. See, I told you, like, you're going to do the research, or you're going to chat around. And I think that that's what that kind of feels like. It's a little bit vague on that. But the most important thing is that you're planning and moving forward with them. And that you're totally supported. You're being celebrated. You're being noticed and recognized in that month. So, October, Knight of Swords, putting down this burden. This is fast-moving energy with the Knight of Swords. What is this about? October for Taurus. October for Taurus, 2023. October for Taurus. No, not going to take those, guys. Sorry, you guys. Making sure that those are. October for Taurus, 2023. All right. Here's your energy again. It's about structure. Like you feel. Let me just take a look at this. You've got standards. You got standards. And I think Knight of Swords. So October, you are following your intuition with something that was an obligation. It was an obligation, and it was wearing you out. And I think you are drawing the line. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Hierophant energy. This is Taurus energy. You know, you followed the rules. You did things the right way. There was an ending in October. You know, be careful of your responsibility with diplomacy and your own words, the power of words. They can cut. And, but other than that, like, you're going to come out, there's your energy again. You're going to come out the Empress. I feel like you are winning in October, and I don't mean that in a childish way, but like as in an argument. I mean, you're really putting down this burden, whatever it was. Enough is enough. And you are blossoming. So the Empress is a beautiful individual. They're the Marilyn Monroe of the deck. They're the celebrity energy of the deck, but also they're growing something. She's the only pregnant card in the deck, and that's to symbolize that she, he, they, you know, they're creating something from the very early. So it's like you get out of this situation that you feel a lot of obligation in. And there might be some words said. It just might get to the point where you just need to cut it off. There's no good way to exit. You just got to be done with it. And at least that's somebody's energy. And I think you're following your intuition with a High Priestess card. And what happens is you blossom immediately afterwards. And that's why we've got that fast energy right underneath the Knight of Swords. It's like you realize you've got to just do it fast, rip off the Band-Aid. Otherwise, it's going to pull you back in. And there's nothing wrong. Don't feel guilt or shame about it. It's like, yeah, it was the only way to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to get sucked back in, you know? And you didn't... Life's too short to go through feeling stuck. All right. So now we've got November, starting with a Hermit. This is, and the Seven of Wands. I am like, one sec, having a moment. There we go. Sticking by your convictions, not feeling the need to loudly protest something, because you don't have to. This is maturity here. November for our Taurus. This feels right. This does not. I don't often do that, but I think that I just kind of flipped that with my thumb clumsily. I don't think it meant to fly out. Taurus for November. Taurus for November 2023. Taurus for November. That's all. Happy, ends happy with the Ten of Cups. Wonderful. So you definitely you took lemons and you made lemonade out of it. This is like standing by your convictions and actually financially gaining from it in November. That's cool. Ace of Pentacles, tell me more about that. Work hard. Yeah, you know, it's like you work hard at something and it's the work is going to pay off. The work is going to be your proof. It's going to show up for you. You stood by your convictions. What's this Ten of Swords? This harsh ending. Something ended that was, it just wasn't going to go forward. It caused a lot of anxiety, maybe sleepless nights, overthinking. It just wasn't moving forward. It was a refusal, like a stubbornness to move forward. King of Pentacles. I think it was just like, you're not making money. You're not making money. It's like, you got to work. You got to release. You know what this feels kind of like is like, there was something that was holding you back. Something that was holding you back. Now, this could be a person. It could be the King of Pentacles themselves, or that could be your energy. But realizing with that energy, realizing that you got to move forward. It's not that you're not willing to do the work. You're happy doing the work. And so you stand by your convictions. You don't need to even make a huge fuss and protest and be like, that's what the Hermit energy is, this quiet wisdom of like, nope, I believe in myself. I'm just going to move forward. And that's what you do. So it's reflection on that. And it could be connecting to October and what was going through there, where you just had to walk away from this thing. You're like, nope, I got to cut it off. And so you end up very, very happy. So here you are. I think that that's reflecting on this harsh ending. I think that you're reflecting on why you had to do it, and you're getting your, it's a confirmation that you've done the right thing. You start making money. It starts coming in. You were right all along, you know, and you've got to take care of yourself. And then we've got the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. It's really strong. And then our final month, December. This is cool. Ace of Pentacles with the Empress. It's Taurus energy again. For the third time, we've got the Empress coming out in your reading. And for the third time, I believe, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is money. This is a gift possibly coming forward. This could be a ring. This could be a baby for some of you guys. All right, December for our Taurus 2023. We've got one out the deck so far. Five of Swords. 2023, Three of Pentacles, December, Taurus. Beautiful. I feel like this is a pregnancy for just a small group of you guys. I feel like this is something that you really wanted, and you stood by your guns, and you knew you could do it. We've got a love offer coming forward, but with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, moving forward, it's going to feel really good near the end of the year. You know why? Because you've got the Chariot card. Life is picking up speed. It's like whatever you were waiting for, you don't have time for, whatever it was. If this is a person, the Knight of Pentacles, or this message, this permission, or whatever it was just taking, it wasn't ever going to come. Wasn't ever going to come. It's just at a standstill. It's growing stagnant. And you had the wisdom, Ace of Pentacles on top of Ace of Pentacles. You had the wisdom just to be like, screw this. And you moved the energy forward. You did that. You manifested that. And the world responded. And now you've got this abundance coming in. For some of you guys, that's going to be straight up money. For others of you guys, this could be a baby. And I think there's going to be a crew of you that it can be interpreted this way. It's who you work with. It's work itself. It's collaborators. If you want to be hired out by, or customers, you know, people coming in. But either way, you get the picture. In all those examples, it's abundance. We've got Six of Wands. This is victory in December. I think you're going to be looking back right before the year turns to 2024. And you're going to realize, wow, what a hell of a year. Three of Cups. We've got celebrations. I think that you are going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrated. You are definitely going to be celebrated with Six of Wands. This is, you know, don't rest on your laurels too long, right? There's still work to do and there's still life to live, but this is going to be celebrated victory. Page of Swords. This could be online, you know. There could be some online activity. I mean, what isn't online activity these days? But this feels so good that I just want to keep on going. And so it launches this whole new chapter in your life. You're going to be planning for the future. Whatever this is, it sets in motion a brand new plan for your future with inspiration behind you. The wands are inspired energy. They're fiery, excited, adventurous energy. End of heartache. Whatever this was, you guys, it's done. The Ten of Swords in reverse, coming out of heartache. And this has blossomed into, I think of that Beatles song, love, 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 dun, 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 love, love. This is beautiful, you guys. So congratulations on a huge year. It's pretty epic. I appreciate you hanging out with me this long, and check out the monthlies, check out the little shorts that I release on the weekly basis, and take good care of yourselves.